Well, what's up, YouTube? It's Rock Crane coming to you with another video, and I'm guessing this is what we're gonna look at tonight. And it's pretty average. That's IHOP over there, and right over there is a brand new Baskin Robbins with 31 flavors inside. Or no, wait, no, it's a Dunkin' Donuts with a Baskin Robbins inside. More fool me. Anyways, I was watching a video tonight. It was Jesse Milestone hosting Hoff Solo and Abu Nas, and they got me thinking about the Force Awakens, and I have some thoughts about the Force Awakens. That I might not have expressed in a video before, because I honestly really enjoyed the movie. I saw it 3 times in the theater, and I lived 100 miles away from that theater and had no car. So it was an effort to get to see that movie that many times. But I really liked it. The new characters are kind of to me, except Finn. I mean, he's a stormtrooper that doesn't want to be, right? And his first instinct is to save the rebel pilot. And then, he takes him. He gets the rebel pilot, and they escape together. He escapes the First Order, but he knows what they're going to do. He knows their MO, He knows what they're going to do. They're going to hunt him. They're going to reprogram him. All the awful shit that the First Order can do to people. But anyways, I don't even know what their goals are. Like most people are saying on YouTube right now, what's the goal of the First Order? I don't know. To oppress the galaxy? To be their own thing? To be a large military power? Maybe to be mercenaries? I don't know. I honestly don't know. But, tonight on, Jesse's stream, they had Abu Nas. He was there. He's a cool dude. I like him. He's like 50-year-old dude. And when he grew up, he couldn't be a fan of Star Wars or nerd shit. He had to hide all that stuff because he had to be cool. But being cool led him to, being a grandfather, And, yeah, he's an alright guy. I like him. But he absolutely hated, Ivan Ortega's cut when, the first time you see Finn, the first words out of his mouth are, "Where's Rey?" He almost died defending her. That's where else would his thoughts be? It doesn't make sense. I mean, did he watch the movie? I don't know. I don't want to hate on the guy. He seems like a great dude. But, I mean, I think he had a bad take. Like, an incredibly bad take on that. Because Finn was, like, he's my favorite character of The Force Awakens. I mean, he's a nobody. Got a lightsaber. And, he cut down this dude and that dude. And it had an awful fight with some dude with those weapons that I absolutely can't stand. It's like, nothing should be able to stop a lightsaber, but they made these weapons that can. And I saw that in that new Star Wars video game. It's supposed to take place in the past. There's a guy that has a weapon that can block a lightsaber. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. And it was in The Force Awakens, so whatever, they have it there too. But I think it's dumb. But that's neither here nor there. Finn's character had so much growth in The Force Awakens. And then I'm with everyone who says they hate him in The Last Jedi. I mean, fuck. It's awful. But, I mean, his first words being, "Where's Rey?" that makes absolutely sense to me. And to have that other young man say it was the stupidest thing he'd ever heard, I'm like, did you even watch the movie? I mean, him and Rey were the whole point of the fucking thing. It seemed, I mean, she got captured by Kylo Ren, and he's like, I know how to get into Starkiller Base. I can get us in there. I can save her. I mean, that's the whole point. I don't know what his feelings are for the young lady, and I don't know if there are any, but I'm positive he doesn't have any for, what's her name? I feel bad, because I know the character's name. The one that fell in love with him in The Last Jedi. Kelly Marie Tran played the character, and she is just in a potato sack the whole movie. But Finn was all about Rey. And that was his whole deal. I mean, when he had a chance to grab the thing that would lead her to the base, you know, he took it and tried to escape. He tried to get the fuck out of that sinking ship. And his motivation in that movie is strong. You know, until Rose Tico, that's the name. That's the name. You know, says, dude, you're trying to escape, and I'm gonna zap your ass, and I'm gonna take you here. But, his motivations are strong at the beginning of that movie, and then they're subverted, just like everything else. I hate The Last Jedi, and Rian Johnson does have a perfectly round head, which is weird. It's very Charlie Brown-like. But he ain't wholesome like Charlie Brown. I don't know. That just, when the black guy says he hates Finn, I'm just like, oh God, how badly did they destroy this character in The Last Jedi? And I know they totally wrecked him. But his first line is perfect. It jives so perfectly well with the movie. With the story they're trying to tell. You know? He grabs Poe, wraps his arms around him, and he says, where's Rey? Because he didn't know if she survived. He didn't know what happened. He was, lightsabered in the back and left for dead. Rey saved him. Of course that's what I would be thinking. Especially if I, come out of my spacesuit, my regenerative chamber, and I look around and I'm like, she had to make it. Where is she? If I'm still alive, where is she? That kind of thing. I love it. Ebenos is wrong on this one, and this is not a hot take. This is a honest review of, his statement on that video. Yeah, so that's IHOP. Those are some trees. That over there. Let's see if I can. It's all lights. That's Dunkin' Donuts with the Baskin Robbins 31 flavors. It just opened today, I think. They've had non-stop business. How fun is that in our poor economy? I can dig it. I can absolutely dig it. I applied there, but I didn't hear nothing back from them. Whatever. I know a lot of my videos look like this. Let's close in. I got an 8 megapixel camera on the front here. Maybe you can read that if I hold still for a moment. So you know exactly where I'm at, Alright. But yeah, when the black guy says he hates Finn, I have to defend him. That's all. I mean, that's all. His character in The Force Awakens was my favorite one. Because he had like a real arc. He's like, I'm on the planet We're invading. This is my first op, and I didn't kill the civilians. I didn't just kill people because they told me to. And, his lieutenant said, "Is your gun jammed?" He's like, yeah. They're like, "Okay." They go back, and, Fast was like, "You gotta take your helmet off. And you gotta report your weapon." And all he wants to do is get the fuck out of there. Once he saw how bad they were firsthand, he didn't know. This is his first op on the ground of a planet. He saw how awful the First Order was. And it was, antithetical to him as a human being. So he goes back to Starkiller Base or whatever they were on, and he's like, "Nope, I'm out. First opportunity, I'm out." And he's walking down the aisle, and he sees them transferring who he knows is the Resistance's best pilot. And he does the unthinkable. The most brave thing you can do is, he's been completely indoctrinated. He's completely a member of this order. But he saw how awful they were, and he's like, I need to get out of here. This is awful. But they're the Resistance's best pilot right here. I'm going to save him. Selfishly, probably. And in the script, it didn't serve any greater good, because Poe Dameron was supposed to die then. But Oscar Isaacs won over the fans, And I don't blame him. John Boyega won me over. He didn't know shit. He tried to do his best. And that's his whole arc. But when they get to that world where he can, bail and get out of the Resistance and just be like, dude, and he took it. He took off. He's like, "Yeah, I'm out." Because the First Order is so bad. The First Order is so bad. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. That's his arc, I don't want to die. And then, the First Order attacks, and they have to fight their way out of that basement. And then he lightsabers a couple dudes, and then he's got a lightsaber, fight another dude, and he's losing, and Han Solo blasts that dude. And then they're like a team, and then they get captured, and then Poe Dameron shows up and saves the day. But then Rey gets taken by Kylo Ren, and all Poe can think about is, I hope it's not that white pussy. I think it's the friendship that they built over the course of that movie. But if all he wanted to do was fuck her, I'm fine with that. But by the end of that movie, all he wanted to do was defend her. That's all he wanted to do. Save her from Kylo Ren. The guy that he just watched kill Han Solo. So he's a real douchebag. We know that. We know we don't like Kylo Ren. And, Finn does his best against him, but fails. And he's left there in the cold, in the snow, dying. And, Rey saves his life in return. It's fitting. It's a good thing. But when John wakes up, when Finn wakes up out of his, back to tank or whatever the hell they put him in, his first thought is, "Where's Rey?" It makes absolute sense to me. I'm no soy boy. I just watch the movies. Rogue One is like my second favorite one, behind Empire. I know everyone's going to hate that because Return of the Jedi or the original Star Wars. The original Star Wars is a great movie. It sets the whole thing up. But, it's just not that good of a movie. Not as good as Empire. I mean, as I've grown older, my sensibilities changed, I liked it when the bad guys won. I wanted to see more of that, you know? And that's just me being honest. Where are we at? Like 15 minutes? That's cool. The YouTube algorithm will do nothing for me, but it's okay. Uh, no, it was a call to action, if you will. That's part of the hero's journey. There's a call to action. And you either take it or you sit there and watch as every horrible thing happens. I wasn't about to do that. I have to defend Finn every day of my life, it feels like, because I like The Force Awakens. I actually really like that movie. It spoke to me on many levels. And it's a basic hero's journey. But Finn was the hero I was following. And his arc got, well, Rian Johnson. Because Rian Johnson doesn't know how to do much of anything. Visually, The Last Jedi is amazing. I mean, his cinematography, his fake worlds, they are beautiful. Especially that white, red sand place. I don't know what it is. When they leave their footprints, it's all red underneath, but it's all white on top. It's visually stimulating. It just looks so cool. I mean, Rian Johnson has an eye for that kind of thing. But his storytelling is so lackluster, so piss poor. Now, The Last Jedi is a piece of shit, but visually, it's amazing. Ivan Ortega made a way better movie out of what was there. I mean, just the subtle little things, just the subtle changes he made. At the beginning, or not the beginning, but we get in a little ways, and Rey hands the lightsaber to Luke. He made it so he handed it right back, and he had an actor that sounded like Luke say, "This is no longer mine, but it's yours." It was so cool. Ivan Ortega's take on that movie it's just a breath of fresh air for, I don't know what you call Rian Johnson, just a round-headed buffoon. Heard that a lot. But I he's a good filmmaker. He has to be. He's a terrible writer. He doesn't understand character. He doesn't understand character arcs. But I mean, I saw Looper and liked it. I don't know. And I know he made another movie that people are very high on. So he got the chance at Star Wars and he blew it, basically. But he blew it, to me, in the way he treated Finn. More than Luke Skywalker. Because I was over him when I was a kid. I was like, whatever. But I understand a lot of people's upset. Because Luke never gave up on his dad. He's like, I know there's good in you. And he even fought his dad. Once he knew he was his dad, he fought him. And fought him and fought him and fought him. And, it was when the Emperor, or was it Darth Vader that said? Nah, it was I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen any of those old Star Wars movies. But, in The Empire Strikes Back, Luke goes to fight Vader. And he's so outclassed, it's not even funny. But it's so good. It's such good filmmaking. Irving Kershner, if it wasn't a whatever you'd call it film, he deserves an Oscar. For Best Director. Because that movie is so well put together. But it's part of a... And this is 1980. How the hell did they know it was part of a thing? I have no idea how they didn't understand that Empire Strikes Back deserves all the awards. Because it was the best movie in 1980. It was. And if you can tell me there was a better movie, Gandhi maybe? I don't know. I think that came out later. I don't know. This is my over opinionated vidya about Finn. John Boyega's character in The Force Awakens. Absolutely loved it. Thought he had the best arc in the movie. And Rian Ruin Johnson just didn't understand anything and just totally made a clown out of him. And he was not there to be comic relief in The Force Awakens. I mean, you know, he grabs Daisy Ridley's hand as they're running away. She's like, "Let go of me!" I'm like, yeah, okay. Toxic masculinity. Shut up, bitch. He's trying to help you. It doesn't matter that you're better than him at everything. He was still trying to help, and you should appreciate that. I know this video won't even gain any controversy or anything. Well, how about this? Close in. I will zoom in on IHOP. Right? That's IHOP. It says it right there. And I'm going to call it IHOB, the International House of Burgers. Yeah, that's what I'm going to name this video too. Y'all have a good night. Hope to see you in another video. I know it's been a while, so I'm sorry. I know, well, nobody appreciates my takes anyways. But this one, anyone out there of a different skin color than white, I hope you appreciate this video. Because it's all about Finn and how much I love John Boyega's portrayal of him in The Force Awakens. He was my favorite character. Anyways, y'all have a good day.